Here we are again. How are you all doing this fine evening? It's been a while. Wait, you said I already uploaded?
Huh?
What? No, that's impossible. Let me just quickly look. Ah! I see what you did there. Those are re-uploaded videos of my older videos. Now there's a reason for that, guys. Over the years, I got claims and I have to redo the videos. Set aside from that though, your brother was missing recording videos. And your brother gotta get back in that page of recording more. And a great way to start is by doing the Dylan Kurosaki show. And that's what I got for you today. Some of that daily juicy content for all of your lovely faces. Who is ready for spoopy, scary videos? That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. All of you are ready. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. I am excited for this. What the heck am I doing? Okay. So, there's something really important that you guys need to do. You see this subscribe button? You guys need to subscribe to Whole Shorts Party. Their videos are seriously really good. The last couple of videos I've done, oh my lord. They actually sent chills down my spine a few times. They need your praise. Go and help them out. Subscribe to them. These shorts are amazing. And if Whole Shorts Party is watching this, you guys are an amazing team of animators. You guys done a lot of work, and you don't know how amazing that is. You're making people not just scared, but you're making their jaws drop in amazement. Keep up doing your hard work. Because these shorts are really, really good. And they put so much work into it. And that's why I am here today to praise Horror Shorts Party. I am here to bring smiles to their faces, to show them how much I love and appreciate them for all their hard work. Let's go and do that right now, because they deserve it. Like I said before, press this button right now to help them out. They put their hearts out into every short they do. And we absolutely love that. We absolutely love you, Horror Shorts Party. And for me personally, I love you, Horror Shorts Party. And like I said before, keep up the hard work. You get my praise. Anyways, let's get right into this. And yes, the volume's on blast, so that way, oh boy. In my pants. In my pants. In my pants. Let's do this. I'm sorry. Had to clear my throat. That was not in horror. Okay, I did stop clowning around. But hey, you know what, guys? I like YouTube for a reason. To entertain, to bring fun to you guys. And to make you guys happy. Let's do this. Oh. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Horror Shorts Party, we love you. I love you. Pizza Hut. True pizza delivery. Always going.
Around the mid 2000s, when I was working at a local
Travis Nicholson, my bad, I love you.
Where I resided. I worked pretty late as we were open till 12 a.m. in the morning when it was time to clock out. I usually had about several deliveries a day.
I love the
past
animation.
double-digit mark when it was closer to the weekend, as it tended to
They
be
did a lot of
busier
work on
than
this, I can
weekdays.
tell.
It was currently a Saturday, so a lot of our employees were overwhelmed by the endless amount of orders being made, to say the least. I recall the day being extremely busy, as I was pushed to the brink from the amount of deliveries I had completed throughout my shift. Most of our customers who rang in would usually order the standard extra-large pepperoni pizza with dip and a drink. But that was all about to change. The time was roughly around 11:15. My shift was just about to end. I remember hanging by the area where my fellow employees were making pizzas as I nonchalantly gazed towards the front counter, hoping that no one was calling me for a last-minute pizza delivery.
Okay.
Please, nobody call. I just want to go home and relax. Just a couple more minutes to 12. Come on, please don't ring. And as fate would have it, the phone rang. It was almost as if the thought of the phone ringing manifested itself into reality. I recall my boss shouting at me to answer the phone as I casually walked towards the front counter, while silently pouting on how this customer was the sole reason why I had to work overtime this night. That's weird. It's a private number. This was before Pizza Hut took action.
Why is it a private
seeking
number?
numbers to our company directory due to the heavy volume of prank orders being made. Hey, boss.
However,
the
he
number's
does
private. Should I
click the
answer it or
button.
no? Boy, you want to make money or not? Answer it, damn it! I pick up the phone and said, "Hello, Pizza Hut here. May I take your order?"
It's an unknown number. You
Loud
don't
music
answer
in
those.
the background as the customer shouts, "Hey, let me get 5 extra large pepperoni pizzas with mushrooms, please." Great choice, sir. You throwing a big party, aren't you? Yes. Just throwing a high school reunion party, so there's a lot of guests to feed, you know. Of course.
And
Your
they kind of
address,
an
please?
unknown number.
That's when the customer discloses his
Why?
address and payment details while I began dialing in his order through our system. The customer's location was approximately a 15-minute drive, so I figured getting there wasn't going to be too much of a hassle. I then said, "All right, sir, your delivery should be there in about 45 minutes or so." "Hey, please don't be late. My guests haven't eaten anything for the party yet." "Will do, sir. See you." "And whatever you do, don't forget the mushrooms." The man abruptly hangs up as I make my way towards the seating area for the pizzas to be made.
That was rude.
Usually with last-minute deliveries like this, I would dread the drive, but if I'm being honest, I was pretty excited at the thought of meeting some potential girls at this party. About 15 minutes later, I ended up
Really? That what really
on
on your mind right
Of
now?
my vehicle. I recall my GPS taking
Oh
me
my
through some back
lord.
roads where there weren't any houses, nothing but trees and forest preserve. And
Back
guessing the
road,
whereabouts of my
boys.
vehicle.
Alright.
I eventually start to approach the gentleman's residence as I see a secluded house in the middle of nowhere. I remember seeing silhouettes of people standing behind the window curtains as the bright shining party lights illuminated the household. I then parked my car in the driveway, grabbed the boxes of pizza, and began walking towards the porch. That's when I saw the front door slowly begin to open with a man standing behind it. The man looked like he was relatively around my age, except he looked shallow and timid, almost like he had been on a drinking binge or was really depressed about something. "Are you the pizza guy?" "Yes, sir. Where would you like me to put these pizzas?" "You didn't forget the mushrooms, right?" "Of course not."
No.
"Come inside and put it on the living room table if you don't mind." I was honestly a little hesitant going
And you can
inside,
intimidate him
but
with
I
the
didn't pay too
mushrooms,
much mind to
fam.
it, as I knew I could potentially meet some really cool people at this party. As I approach the foyer and glance towards the direction of the living room, I see about 100
You're not supposed to go
mannequins
inside,
standing
dude.
there.
That's your
That's
job.
when the man slams the front door behind me and says, "Please put the pizzas down and say hi to my
You're
guests."
not supposed to go inside.
Whether the man was playing a prank or not, I couldn't hide the
You
fact
have
that I was
problems.
shaken up, so I began to stutter. Hey everyone. Hey, you hear that? They all want you to join us for the pizza party. I'm sorry, sir.
How about
I
no?
unfortunately have to.
We're gonna go
I
home.
then felt my heart completely submerge into my
Take a
stomach.
rest.
I saw the man raise his shirt up and reveal a handgun tucked inside his pants.
Ah!
And yelled, "Grab one of those pizzas!
Oh, no!
Gerald, now!" "Sir, please, I said now!" Okay, who's Gerald?" He then pointed to the
Oh!
group of mannequins as I opened one of the pizza boxes to grab a slice. I then approached one of the mannequins and slowly raised the pizza towards its
This is gonna be
I then
weird.
began to awkwardly smear the pizza on the mannequin's face. The pepperoni and mushroom toppings of the pizza began dropping all over the ground. That's when the man slowly raises his handgun and points it in my direction. I instinctively crouched down.
Can
and
you
shot
not
the mannequin point
stop?
in his face.
Ah!
He then began to shout, "That's not Gerald, that's George! Gerald is to the right of him, you idiot!" Okay, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't know which mannequin you were referring to. Just please don't shoot me. They're not mannequins. They're people just like you and I! Can't you tell he enjoyed that pizza? Yes, I can tell, dude. Can you
What?
put the gun down? Why? The party's just getting started, old buddy, old pal. Dude, please, I'll do anything.
What? Who says that anymore?
Alright then. I want you to lick the tomato sauce off of George's face. You want me to do what?
Ah!
Down! That's when I grabbed the mannequin that the man had just shot.
Oh,
I
no!
stick my tongue out and lick the tomato sauce residue while the man said,
Ah!
"Kinda hot." Tastes good, doesn't it, pretty?
Ah!
I pleaded with the man and said, yes, now can I please just go? Sure, but only if you promise to deliver my next pizza personally. Okay, I will. The man then threw about $500 worth of bills on me as I quickly collected them and ran outside his front door.
And you're never going back!
I immediately opened the doors and began reversing out of the man's driveway.
That's actually my face,
And could see
Dad.
the man hanging by his porch from the corner of my eye. All I could remember from this point was how thankful I was to make it out of there alive. The next day at work, I addressed the issue with my boss.
Eddie!
He ended up not taking any action except offering me another job besides being the pizza delivery guy. All I knew was that there was something extremely wrong.
I'm happy about
And
that.
that he needed to seek some kind of professional counseling. I've since stepped down from being a
Exactly!
delivery driver
Stop it. Get
and
some help.
been a
Kind of
full-time
thing.
pizza cook who occasionally answers the phone whenever orders come in. Hello, Pizza Hut here. May I take your order? Hey, let me get an extra large pepperoni pizza with one request. Don't forget the mushrooms.
Oh, Lord. Oh, sweet Lord. Okay, this is the second horror story.
Back when I was job searching after finishing high school, I came across a job
Ooh,
offer.
cool
There was a
animation.
local Pizza Hut hiring various delivery guys at the time. I was living on my own and desperately needed the money. I chose to work the night shift
I like the
because
animation
it was
in this
effortless
one.
when driving around at night. I would deliver approximately
Brilliant
5
work,
to 6
Kurosaki
houses a
party.
day. Sometimes I
Brilliant
even worked
job.
overtime for some extra cash. It was a Friday night and I was heading to my last delivery. The address was located on the outskirts of town. I was following the GPS because I never traveled to this part of town before. After traveling for a while, a huge bolt of lightning flashed and heavy rainfall took place.
Of course.
It was becoming very difficult to
That's
drive
the typical
against the
theme with the
thunderstorm,
rainstorm.
so I slowed down and waited for the rain to stop. After 15 minutes of waiting in the car, the rain finally reduced to some extent. I eventually reached the destination in some time. It was a 2-story wooden house in the middle of nowhere. I took the pizza and walked towards the front porch. The house was in complete darkness, which made me a bit worried. It would be a total bummer if the owners weren't home. I rang the doorbell and waited for a while. Seeing no response, I rang the doorbell again, but still, no one answered the door.
Hello!
My eyes went to the glass window on my right.
Are you
I
there?
stood in front of it to peek inside. I saw nothing but complete darkness. But
Hello!
as my eyes started to adjust, I could see someone walking around.
Hello!
My eyes were fixated on the glass, when suddenly, a woman's face appeared on the window.
Ah!
Hell! I stepped back in shock. The door
No,
creaked
thank you.
open, and the woman came out. Her face was looking pale, as if she was terrified. I felt extremely awkward, but before I could explain, she grabbed my hand, saying,
Help me.
Sorry, I just came to drop your pizza. I rang the doorbell, but...
There's someone inside my house.
What?
Yes, someone is hiding inside my house. I've called the cops, but you have to stay with me until they come.
I could sense the fear in her voice. She was trembling like a
Oh, the
timid
poor
rabbit.
woman!
Okay, calm down. Is he armed?
I don't know.
Oh my lord!
I only saw a shadow. Please, we have to find him. We can't let him escape. What if he's a murderer?
The entire situation got extremely tense. I wanted to help her out, but if she was right, what would I do? I didn't have anything to defend myself against the alleged murderer. I mustered up the courage and I stepped inside the house as the woman locked the door
Go and grab a
behind me.
knife!
The entire
It
house
helps.
was dark. Flashes of lightning coming from the window created a spooky ambiance. A long corridor stood in front of me. I light on my phone and tiptoed through the corridor. There was an uncanny silence in the house. Even though a thunderstorm was rumbling outside, I could still hear my heart pounding in my ears. At the end of the corridor stood a stairway. The woman pointed to a room upstairs and said,
I saw a shadow in that room.
I slowly started to go upstairs. Our heavy footsteps on the wooden stairs made a creaking sound. As I twisted the doorknob to open the door, a man sprinted from the dark corner and pushed me to the floor.
Oh my lord!
Hard on the ground, hitting my head. Before I could make out what just happened, the man bolted down the stairs.
I told you, there's an intruder.
I heard him trying to open the main door. As soon as he realized the door was locked, his puzzled footsteps faded away. Everything became quiet again.
Get back
Tell the cops to
here!
hurry up. This man seems
Oh,
dangerous.
my name isn't.
Cops will be here any minute.
No, 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 no.
You go keep an eye on the basement door. I'll be right back.
I pulled myself together and walked downstairs. There was a door underneath the stairs that led to the basement. I found the door half opened. I didn't want to take any chances, so I shut it in one go. Just then, the man spoke from the basement. Please let me go. I promise I won't tell anyone. Please, just let me go. The way he pleaded to get out of the house confused me completely.
I am
If he was a
confused!
dangerous criminal, then why is he begging like that? And what was he promising not to tell anyone? I gathered the courage.
Yeah! I'm
And then
confused!
saw a bony male sitting in the corner of the basement curled up in a ball. His body language told me that he was not what I thought he was. His eyes were filled with fear, as if he knew something that I didn't. Who are you? I'm the pizza delivery guy. Who are you? I came looking for food. I thought the house was empty, but then— What? Are you freaking kidding me? I heaved a sigh of relief, realizing it was all a huge misunderstanding. I walked close to him and said, Man, you scared this poor woman to death. She called the cops on you. You should come with me so that— Poor woman? She can't call the cops on me. Well, she thought, if anyone is the murderer in this house, it's her. I saw her stabbing a man in the bedroom upstairs. What? My head started
What?
to spin in horror hearing his words.
Nani?
I never felt this petrified before. What the hell are you saying? You have to believe me. I saw her murdering that man. She's crazy. The man stopped speaking all of a sudden, as I saw his face turn completely pale. Right at that moment, I heard footsteps coming down the basement. Oh my god, she's coming to kill us both. I turned back, and what I saw ran a shiver down my spine.
Febreze Light eliminates odors with no heavy perfumes in light scents you'll love. Febreze Light.
It was the same woman, except she was wearing a white gown with vibrant bloodstains. Her eyes were wide and creepy. She was smiling ear to ear with saliva drooling from her hungry mouth. She looked like a hound while pointing a gun in my direction.
You forgot your tip, pizza guy. You deserve a huge tip after all. You helped me find this sneaky pig.
I couldn't believe my eyes. A few moments back, she was the damsel in distress calling for help. But now she was my adversary coming at us with a gun, like some crazy psycho. I realized that I had stepped right into her trap. The 911 call was all a big lie, and no cops were coming to save us. Ma'am,
I
you
am so
don't
sorry.
need to do this.
Why not? It's so much fun. It's getting better and better.
She was laughing hysterically while walking closer each second. I knew she wasn't going to stop, so I had to act fast before the woman blew my brains out. I noticed the firewood piled up in the corner. She aimed the gun at the bony man who was going to pull the trigger when I picked up a log and hit her in the face. I hit her so hard that
Bam!
I broke her jaw, making her teeth fall out. She fainted on the floor, and finally, I called the cops. The cops arrived and arrested her. They found a dead body stabbed to death in the bedroom upstairs. It was her husband. She stabbed him so vigorously that his entrails came out. The story created a buzz in our local newspapers. It was alleged that the bony man was a homeless person who entered the house for food and shelter. He walked upstairs and witnessed the gruesome murder and was attempting to run away when the woman saw him. He chose to hide in order to save his life, while the psycho woman was searching for him, till I came into the picture. To drive away any suspicion, the woman lured me into the house. She wanted to find this guy and decided to finish us both to get away with her crime. I've stopped delivering pizza after this incident. I often wake up at night imagining this
Good
woman
man,
standing
good
next to my
man.
bed like a crazy psycho. I don't think I will ever be able to work as a food delivery guy again.
I don't blame you! Alright, here's the third one.
It was the summer of 2012 when I was on my way to work.
Batman!
A minute shy of noon.
Oh my god, I love the animation!
Which was located
Oh, this
about
is beautiful.
approximately 20 minutes by car, not too far from where I resided. I lived in the rural part of town, so making deliveries always had me attentive, as a vast
I
majority of my
love
customers
the
lived in
animation.
houses
I'm
which
in
were
love with
secluded
it.
in crop fields and nothing but land. I lived with a roommate who just so happened to be a former colleague of mine back when I was studying to be a car mechanic, so that made my stay here that much more bearable. Much work. The lack of jobs within the area only made me convinced
I like
that
his
it was virtually
thread.
impossible to be employed within these parameters. This made sense, as the majority of customers I deliver pizza to look old and retired. I didn't exactly enjoy being a pizza delivery man, but this was unfortunately the
It
only
looks like
way
an
I was going to
anime.
stay
I
in
love
here,
it.
especially living in the countryside where there wasn't much industrial or residential infrastructure to begin with. The majority of my shifts consisted of afternoon and night shifts, so my boss left me with the responsibility of
I love that!
orders by
It
phone.
looks like it's flipping
I would
around.
even go as far as to assist
I
the
love
other employees
this.
on the preparation of the pizzas, only when there wasn't much demand for deliveries. But that usually wasn't the case, as I was on the road during the latter part of my shifts. Most of our
That looks
customers
like
wanted their
the
pizza
Cross Country
delivered due to
game.
the inconvenience of every home being so mildly isolated from one another.
I used to play it as a
Especially the
kid.
Pizza Hut that I had worked at. Every time I went out to make pizza deliveries this late at night, I would always feel the need to keep a palm-sized pocket knife in my back pocket, just to ensure my safety and that there was no potential foul play during these delivery services. Feeling paranoid was a normal thing. At least, that's what I manifested in my head, as I would always feel an immense amount of danger when approaching the doorsteps of these strangers. I would always encounter odd-looking people. When I say odd, I mean very weird and bizarre-looking individuals, almost like they belonged in an asylum or a mental institution. Like I said before, most of the
Okay.
customers around here looked rather old, like senior citizen old. I was honestly convinced I was the only 20-year-old who resided within this part of town. Every time I dropped a pizza off, a lot of these customers would just look at me weird, like I was some kind of young and fresh meat that they could get their hands on. Again, I was in my 20s at the time,
Why?
so feeling a sense of unwelcomeness and a lack of cordiality was always a common thing. I'll never forget the time I got a call to deliver pizza to this one guy's house. The house was about a 15-minute drive from the Pizza Hut. Upon my arrival, I remembered seeing nothing but crops and trees everywhere, so it made it extremely difficult to spot a house this late at night, despite having a GPS. I remember pulling up to a driveway of a house that looked old and frail, like the house had been abandoned for years. I could recall seeing a rather large
Wow.
man sitting on a rocking chair, while staring directly into my eyes through the fog that masqueraded within the atmosphere. He was just sitting there in the dark, as the glooming headlights of my car illuminated his whereabouts. I can recall seeing him creepily smile at me while rocking back and forth on his chair. This made the whole experience that much more unsettling, but I knew in the back of my head that I had to keep it professional and carry on with my obligated duties. I remember grabbing the extra large box of anchovy pizza from the passenger seat and making my way up to the man's porch. As I approached closer to the man, I could visibly see him giggling, almost like there was something humorous about my appearance. When I proceeded to make a step onto his porch, I made sure to have one foot on the ground, just in case I had to make a dash for it. "Hi, sir. The pizza will be $30. Are you going to be paying with cash or card?"
You want money?
Yeah. $30 to be exact.
Give me pizza first,
And
then
this.
I give you money.
That's when I slowly placed the box of pizza on the man's porch and began to patiently wait for a
Okay.
response. The man awkwardly stared at me and then pointed at the mailbox on his front lawn. He then said,
Money's inside there, with tip.
"What the hell is wrong with this guy? Why would he put the money inside the mailbox?" I cautiously approached the
Yeah!
while simultaneously keeping my eyes glued on the man as he looked more and more riled up the closer I got to the mailbox. I could visibly see the man literally bouncing up and down from his chair with a huge grin on his face, like something dramatic was about to happen. I eventually stood in front of the mailbox and began to cautiously open the hinged door of the box to retrieve my money. But what I saw inside was one of the most terrifying things I have ever encountered in my life. There was about a dozen dead birds jammed inside the mailbox.
Oh!
It had been rotting from
Oh!
an inch of rotting flesh and
Oh!
described
Oh!
combined with human feet.
Oh!
3 of the birds had a tail from its beak. All of the birds had a one. I immediately ran to the vehicle and unhesitatingly got out of there, while the man laughed vigorously at the expense of his sadistic prank, completely disregarding the money he had left within that mailbox. As I made my way back inside the Pizza Hut, I ended up reporting the incident to my boss, but was unfortunately the laughingstock of the workplace, as the story came off as comical to my fellow employees. I have since transitioned to becoming a full-time pizza cooker, as the thought of potentially delivering another pizza to that man still terrifies me just thinking about it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you want to see some more, hit the notification bell. Okay. Okay, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, Astro Blast. Okay, now do my outro. I don't know what's going on with me right now. Okay, I'm good now. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see some more Astro, blast that like button. And keep relaxing, and don't stop believing. And most of all, I love all of you. Help me now.